Okay. Since we learned the destruction of Romulus was a deliberate act, we've been trying to put together the pieces of the puzzle. The USS Madison is studying the abandoned Riemann base in the Hobus system in the hopes of learning more. I'd like you to join them. Rendezvous with the USS Madison in the Hobus system, located in the Beta Quadrant. Okay. Begin.
We've reached Hobus, Captain. Setting a course for the rendezvous coordinates.
Let's begin.
I've located the Madison on sensors, laying in an intercept course. Captain, I'm reading extensive hull damage to the vessel. There are also residual weapon signatures in the area.
Okay, how long ago?
Weapon signatures are less than 20 minutes old. Looks like we just missed it. There's no sign of any other ships in the system. It looks like the attackers were either destroyed, or they have some means of concealing themselves.
How about the damage?
She's taken several hits to her port nacelle. It looks like a lot of the ship's systems have been knocked out. Interior is decompressed. I read 260 life stats on board. Her caliber was 407.
Can you identify the weapon signatures?
The only signatures in the system correspond to Andorian phaser weapons. Either whoever did this was using stolen weaponry, or an Andorian ship decided to attack a Starfleet vessel.
That would be weird.
We need to talk to the survivors. They'll be able to tell us what happened.
Okay, rescue surviving crew members. You're gonna go see Batman vs. Superman? Okay, good luck with that. I've heard things. And I heard what the core plot line was, and I'm like, that's basically the silliest thing I've ever heard. So, yeah. I'm in no hurry. I'll wait for that to be on Netflix at somebody else's house. Thanks. Let's transport. Well, everything goes gray suddenly. That's weird.
Sir, transporters are having trouble accessing the Madison survivors. There's too much radiation interfering with our sensors. We may be able to get a away team there, however. They should be able to shut down the leaks from the bridge.
Alright, prepare the away team. Let's away. Alright, everything's on fire. That's probably bad. Although I do like that they actually put an image on the view screen. They don't always remember to do that. Okay. What are we doing? Oh, they dropped us right on the bridge. Well, that should be quick then. Oh, well, if you're not paying for it, then yeah. There you go. You win. You're out nothing. Oh. There's the dead captain. Dead as dicks?
He's dead, Bog.
Understood. Wait, that was kind of the wrong voice. There are other things to scan. Or maybe someone isn't dead. There's nothing we can do for this one. You are not a body. You are just a pile of goo.
Who are you?
Easy, we're here to help. What happened?
We were attacked. We came out of nowhere. We picked up an anomaly nearby, but before we could get any scans, the ship flew out and fired a spread of torpedoes at us. We never even got the shields up. I don't know who it was. Like I said, they came too suddenly for us to scan.
Let's get you out of here. Get beamed. Bye. Looked like she had a bottle next to her. Was she, on the con, drunk? Not cool, man. Not cool. He's been badly burned. I recommend you transport him directly to the accident-prone Sook Bay for treatment. Do it. Doing it. So I've regained contact with the lower decks. The rest of the plasma leaks have been repaired and the ship's at least spaceworthy again, but a lot of people are dead or incapacitated, including virtually the entire senior staff. I want you to take command of the ship for now and supervise the repairs. Aye, sir. We'll check the sensor records too. Ensign Shelby said they didn't have time to run an active scan, but the warp signatures should have been recorded automatically. Get on it. I want to know who did this, and then we're going to shoot him.
The accident prone to Captain Mastiff. We're getting some strange readings over here. Might not be a bad idea for you to return to the ship.
Can do. Well, that was quick. I thought I was going to get to use the stick.
Captain, something's wrong. The system just changed. One moment it was in a massive radiation debris, like normal, and now it's like the supernova never happened. Is this another mirror universe mission? I keep running into these. The planets are intact, the radiation is non-existent, and the star is still burning bright. It's like the supernova just didn't happen. Tell me more about the changes to the system. Hobus 1, the wrecked planetoid we were just orbiting, is now a healthy Q-class world. There are over 24,000 life signs down there, all Riemann. The planet's 2 moons are back as well. Both support what look like the calcium mines and shipyards. How could this have happened? A spatial anomaly appeared off our starboard bow just a few minutes ago. That's why we called you back. It's giving off small amounts of gamma radiation. Nothing dangerous yet, but it is increasing steadily. I don't know if it was responsible for the change in the system, but I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be there. I'll keep scanning it. Please do. Medicine accident prone. According to the records here, I can confirm that an Andorian battlecruiser was responsible for the attack on this ship. It apparently emerged from a spatial anomaly very similar to the one we're seeing right now and fired on sight. Unfortunately, it looks like the ion trail has already dissipated. Right now, we have no way of knowing where the Andorians went. It's a mirror universe one. They're Terran Empire Andorians. Keep working on it. I have a feeling those Andorians are responsible for these changes. Captain, there are 3 ships approaching. They're Riemann warbirds, a law class. The lead vessel is hailing us.
Federation vessel, I am Commander Raynell of the Imperial Riemann warbird Vrax. You have trespassed into Riemann territory in direct violation of the Treaty of Devron. Explain yourselves.
Riemann territory?
I would have expected Starfleet to provide its crews with accurate star charts of this quadrant. Evidently, I underestimated their incompetence.
This space is part of the Riemann Star Empire.
Not for over 40 years. Starfleet has never been on friendly terms with the Romulans either, so you still haven't explained why you're here.
That's, oh, come on. Star Wars reference, really? That's difficult to answer.
Perhaps you'd find it easier to discuss in an interrogation cell. Stand down and prepare to be boarded. If you refuse, you and your crew will die.
No, we won't. I don't think that's going to happen. Alright, you want to destroy us? You're welcome to try. She's cut the channel. All 3 warbirds are charging weapons. Okay. That's cool. Beep, beep, beep. Set them to aggro. I'm fat. Let's party. So there's another ship coming in. At some point I'm going to equip this thing with all beams. I don't know why I went with the split cannons beams combo. I don't know, I'll just work here. Buff up. Click all the things. Call some more friends. I kind of like that they bothered to name all the ships, too. Usually it's just like, Warbird 1, Warbird 2, or just Warbird, Warbird, Warbird. Isolationist. It's probably one of the kill accolades. I haven't really shot that many Remans. So, yeah. Riddle's warbird is cloaked. The other 2 have been destroyed. We suffered only minor damage. Repair should be complete within the hour. Keep you up to date. The other vessel is coming about. Appears to be an Avenger-class battleship. Her markings indicate that she's a Terran Empire vessel. I called it! Ship is hailing us. On screen. Bulk Mastiff. I must say, this is a surprise. I never expected to meet you here. How do you know my name? I doubt there's anyone in the Empire who hasn't heard of the Fleet Admiral Mastiff of the USS Axoprone. After all, you were directly responsible for the defeat of Admiral Dita at Tarek Nor in the Oh! He made this after the latest season. Nice! At Tarek Nor in the Badlands. You caused quite a political upheaval. As much as I'd love to sit and chat, we have got to get to work right now if we have any chance of fighting Chiral before the Remans return. Chiral? There's much we need to discuss, but I don't feel comfortable talking over the call. The Remans might be listening, and I'd rather they didn't get involved more than they already have. Would you be willing to come aboard my vessel to discuss the situation face to face? How do I know I can trust you? Harming you is not in either of our interests. We'll have a better chance of restoring the timeline if we work together. If it makes you feel better, I'll keep my shields and weapons down for the duration. I'll even let you bring a few guards if you wish. Is that fair? Yeah, sure, whatever.
I'll get to work repairing the Madison. I know she's in bad shape, but if we're really stuck in another alternate timeline, we may need every ship we can get.
Alright, permission granted. I'll send some hands to replace Madison's losses. The Basilisk has dropped her shields, Captain. Ready to beam aboard to your command. Beam me. Just doing some foundry tonight. We in there. Why are you standing on your chair, sir? That seems a little awkward.
Don't mind the guards. It's their job to be suspicious of visitors. Now, I'm sure you're wondering why I called you here today. I'm sure you're wondering why your universe suddenly changed. It was, I suspect, the same reason mine changed, which means we share a common enemy.
And who would that be?
It's a long story. I guess you don't know much about the history of the Empire?
Give me the historical context.
Back in the mid-2150s, the Andorians, one of Earth's many subject races, decided they were tired of living under Terran rule. They instituted a massive rebellion that came very close to succeeding. Fortunately, we were able to introduce a new type of battlecruiser that proved effective against the insurgents. Within a matter of weeks, we'd crushed the rebellion. The Andorians refused to surrender, however, and we were forced to destroy their homeworld as a warning to the other non-Terrans.
Oh. So you exterminated the population of an entire world.
Oh, about 3 million Andorians survived the devastation, and were allowed to live. We cool. They have since had to rebuild their population and haven't shown any sign of renewed anti-imperial activity. Until now, that is. In recent months, a group of Andorian terrorists by the name of, led by a man named Sharal, a former Imperial Marine, have been launching guerrilla attacks on Imperial starships and colonies. Their stated goal is to liberate the people from the Empire's rule and create a new Andorian state.
I take it you don't support their position.
Oh, welcome, old Bob. Glad you're enjoying the smoothness. Far from it. We've managed to arrest or kill most of the group, but there are at least 80 of them, Sharal included, that we weren't able to track down until today. This morning, we detected an Andorian ship reported stolen, the Sentinel, in this sector. A task force of live starships, including mine, was dispatched to help intercept them. Unfortunately, before we could catch up to them, we were attacked by Fandomar assault fleet.
Who?
Admiral Curlin decided to send the Basilisk on ahead, and let the rest of our fleet battle the Fandomar. That was a mistake. If he'd sent one of the faster Cerberus-class cruisers instead, things probably would have turned out differently.
Who are the Fandomar?
Is that really relevant right now?
Sorry, please continue.
By the time my ship caught up to the Sentinel in the Hobus system, it was in the process of creating a spatial rift to your universe. We attempted to stop them, but somehow they were able to modify their weapons to penetrate our shields. They disabled our engines, weapons, and communications arrays, so they can penetrate shields too. Great. Everything's great. Everything's fine. Then they were gone, and we had no way to follow, or even call for reinforcements. We worked as fast as we could to repair the damaged systems and figure out how they opened the spatial rift. Just as we began to open one of our own, everything changed. There was no Starfleet activity anywhere in sensor range, and the Sheliak now apparently controlled the entire sector. My science officer believes history was changed shortly after the Sentinel arrived in your universe, and that the rift we created somehow protected the Basilisk and your ships from the changes. What did you do then? We went through our spatial rift and entered your universe. We realized that you were a victim as much as we are, so we helped you fight off those Remans in the hope that we could work together to stop Sharal. I need your help, Fleet Admiral, and you need mine. Let's work together.
I'd like to consult with my officers.
I don't think we have much of a choice here, Captain. The timeline has changed. As Starfleet officers, it's our duty to uphold the Temporal Prime Directive and restore the Federation, even if it means cooperating with people like Ogun.
Agreed.
Do we have an agreement then?
Yeah, we'll help you.
Excellent. We're not sure exactly how Sharal changed her history, or why it affected my universe as well. I suggest you try to go through the Reman's records and try to find their historical discrepancies.
Yeah, we'll do that. Because God forbid you guys do any work. Alright, your crew recovers a data storage unit from the wreckage of one of the Reman ships. Cool, thanks. You destroyed. It may be possible for you to access some of it to learn more about this timeline. The more you can learn about the alteration of the history,
the more easily you'll find the Andorians. Search the database to figure out where history changed. Okay. I guess we'll take notes if we need them. I should have a writing implement somewhere here. We got a lot of pens here, and I put them all somewhere else, apparently. Whatever. Notes are right here. 22nd century. Oh, wow. I'm just going to skim these. Jonathan Archer's born. Analyze.
Everything looks right so far. If the timeline was altered, it was after this time period. We should look further ahead.
Okay, go to 23rd century. Or wait. Okay, go to 22nd century. We gotta get each block. We'll just keep analyzing.